Good afternoon guys, it's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Just a quick flip through now of the second of the Alice in Wonderland themed mini journals that I've made. The first one is in the colourway sort of black, white and red, and this one is the in the blue and cream, a little bit of pink as well, as you can see. So it's the same number of pages. I think we've got 62 pages altogether, so it's 124 sides plus the ephemera. It's absolutely chunky. I tried to so what I'm going to do is I've popped a little bit of the, I got carried away making the ephemera, to be fair, so I've popped a little bit some of it separately, and I will probably take a little bit of this out and then pop it in with this separately to post, to ship. And when whoever receives it or would like to own this little beauty can either use the ephemera for something else or pop little bits in as and when you like in this one. Okay, so it's the same size as the other one, so it's about 11 across and just about 18 centimeters long. It has one signature with a lovely dangle, which is on just on a little teardrop paper clip, so it can be removed if you'd like to, but it's quite the way it positions, you can sort of swing it around, so you don't really have to take it off the journal. So I basically collage this beautiful postage cards, a playing card on the front with some lace. I've put number 19 on there. I liked that, 19 Tim Holtz. I just thought for 2019, and as you can see I've used a Tim Holtz book plate thing, whatever it's called, and fabric is ribbon on the spine and lace on the back as well, and it's tied with this blue lace. Okay, the lace isn't vintage in this one, but beautiful nonetheless. So let's just go in. I will come out a little bit perhaps. So you've got lace, and so you've got double pocket first and foremost. No, double pocket. Yeah, pocket front and back. So you've got the lace on the card, and on this one I have I've just popped this. I've folded it 3 ways, this one, and I've popped it in that way like so. That's it on the back, and that goes in like that. And again, it's got the all the way through, you'll see the little Alice in Wonderland themed stickers, and they're stamps from all over the world, copies of them that are obviously Alice in Wonderland themed at one time or another. I popped this little beauty on there as well, and it's just a little card pocket, and then I popped, I couldn't resist popping this little key on a brad just on the just on this little card. I thought it looked cute, so that can be popped any way you like really, because it's on one of the lovely spiral paper clips. I've popped those throughout this whole series of the Alice in Wonderland. I've used that type of paper clip from my stash. Okay, and on the back it's just got the plain paper, and I've just on this little bit here popped a little pocket here like so. And there's another one of those little journaling cards that open out, and can you see the stamp there? And that's where she said it's got drink name. Did I pop? I think one of them I popped a little something on the back. As you open it out, I just put a little postage card there. Open it out and either send it to somebody or you can keep it yourself. Really up to you what you do with it. Or you can pop some other bits and pieces. Some less bulky bits and pieces can go in the back there should you wish. So let's go in. So you've got a little lace on the what's the word, on the bottom here, lace, and lace on the side, lace tabs, little pocket here. And what I've done, I just collaged from some of this. It was this here, this lovely scrapbook paper, not scrapbook paper, oh, what's it called? It's just paper from a little pad from the Works. Was it from the Works? No, it wasn't. It wasn't from the Works. That was a cheap and cheerful one that I got from Home Bargains or Family Bargains, I think. Home Bargains. It was in the same pack. So on that one, I've popped it onto some scrapbooking paper, which is quite vintage, and I've just popped it on the back there, and that looked nice. And so I like the way that turned out, actually. I don't know if you can see, I love the way with the stopwatch, it was from this one, and I just popped it on there. And then from a folder that you can keep recipes in, I've used papers all the way throughout, but they have this beautiful china teacup thing. So if you can see that, china teacups, and so I just loved it. I've used it. I just love it. So I tea-dyed it. I tea-dyed it and I popped it in here just because I like it. And it's the other side, and I just collaged a little bit on there. And this is, I've done a few of these where it's just, all you do is, it's just a little bit of the paper sort of inked up, rounded the edges, and you can pop them where you like. And I popped it on this page from the little book I have on sort of identifying vintage or antique china. Oh, this is going to take me ages, isn't it? They're a bit fiddly, particularly, there you go, but beautiful nonetheless. Different coloured papers, there's a bit of floral in there as well, botanical, from my wildflower book. I think I've just sold, did I sell one of those? I sold one in my shop, one of these books, and I've got one that I'm using at the moment. Just did a little, just this little banner. Oh, I just popped this in there. That's from the book, Humpty Dumpty. So I've got the vintage page banner. That's from the recipe book, recipe folder. This is a beautiful card. It reminds me of the Victorian kind of cards, although this is just, it's not Victorian, it's from the writing set, but it's kind of theme, hasn't it got that feel about it with forget-me-not. And I popped this little stamp on the back because I thought it was fun. I've got it in the other one too, in red I think, but I just love it. I forget, you know, all the stamps that I've got. So lots of room for journaling, as well as lots of interesting bits and pieces. Vintage music paper. I left this writing in. This is somebody's from a stamp collector's book. I think it's from the 60s. And somebody started it, but not really done much with it. But I thought that was fun to leave in. Just a little bit of that beautiful paper. I love it, and it's simple. What's nice about that is it's not very bulky, but it adds interest, and you can journal on it, pop it where you like, move it about. So it's tea dyed, a bit of graph paper, tea dyed paper as well, and I have my the Time for Tea stamp. I think it's lovely, like a tea splat, on the actual tea splat too. That's just from a book that I have, a lovely sort of journaling book. I love this. I just love how that looks. I think it's gorgeous. And just stuck it onto this pretty card. So, lots for journaling, lots for journaling. Other side of that pottery book. The other side of the pottery book. And I've basically sort of layered different strips of a little notepad that I have, and I think that looks really cute. And that's the other side of the little bit of scrapbook paper with the Mad Hatter. And then for this centre, I just popped this little, I love this. Somebody told me it's a Renoir. I may be wrong. It's just from an old book that I have, and I've just popped in here just a little in the centre, tied in little glass beads. But I just thought the little girl playing with her dollies and her little kitten and having a tea party was absolutely adorable. And I popped it, just collaged it onto a little bit of the page from that wildflower book that I've got. Love this. Love, 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 love. Love the textures here, and I love the different colours and how that's turned out. So lots of fun for journaling. Different types of pages. The tea, the other side of that tea, the teacup paper. Just a little bit of stamping with a teapot. The postage stamp collector's paper there. And a few of the now what's that little stopwatch stamps. So what shall I do here? Oh yes, so you have this one here, which I think is really pretty, and that goes opened up. I just put that little milk jug or something in the back there. And now on this one, if you can see the postage stamp, I don't know where that's from. Lira, is that Portugal, Italy? Yes, anyway, please excuse my ignorance. Lira, I will have to check on that. Anyway, there's that. This I found a bit disturbing actually, but it's an interesting little picture. Just don't like being shouted at, I suppose. This is fine bone china. I love it. And is that, oh yes, that's the last pocket. And oh, I've shown you this, haven't I? We've had a look at that already. I just think it looks really pretty like that. So there you have it. There's the Alice in Wonderland themed mini journal in blue. And I've just popped a few of the extras. I've popped a few of the extras just. I shall take them along separately. But so I have made a little envelope from book page, if you can see, and just a couple of little journaling cards which I think were fun. So this is on a tiny bit of lace. That's from the book. I've just done one of the just did the little postcard type stamp, which I love, and it's on that stamp. Now what's that with them? 50 cents is it? I'm not sure. For that one. Anyway, so that's that one. And there's this one, which is featured throughout the journal, that paper, and I've backed it onto just tea dyed paper, and I've done that one. That, I think, is this one, isn't it? That's the same image as the one on the front, I think. And on this one, I just popped it on with a little bit of sari silk onto vintage music paper. And again, I just did the postcard stamp, and that one, that's Alice Biddy. Oh yes, growing. If you can see it, I keep it still. I kind of put the postmark right over it, didn't I? Not clever, Jen, not clever. And this one was just from, it's that just paper, same as this one, same as that one there, but I just sort of folded it over the postcard, tea-dyed postcard. I thought it looked really quite effective like that. Did the postcard stamp and basically popped a little stamp sticker on as well. So there you have it. Hope you enjoy. Hope you like it. I enjoyed making this, although I'm not I haven't really, I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Alice in Wonderland like some. I haven't read all of the book. I tried when I was very young and found it a bit out there. I should probably retry it, but there it is. As I've said, the next few days I will also be just finishing off these little writing journals that I have been working on over the weekend. So I've got pages popped together. I love this. So it's from the same collection of books. They're all the same size but just different cover designs, and I plan to do like writing journals with most of them. And but I love that. Love how that's turned out. I decided I was going to make myself a Daphne's diary traveller's notebook insert for this month, for July, but I do have a lot of room in my June, so I've decided to make it a little bit bigger and make one for my Etsy store, because I just think that it's gorgeous for the summer. And then I'll also be working on this one. It says Wildflowers at a Glance. This is a beautiful little book, and I'm just going to pop that together as a little writing journal. Got loads of lovely little bits and pieces put aside for that. Can't find any of them now to show you, but I think I did an Instagram post. But that will be on its way as well. And I've got plenty more, to be honest, that I'm going to be working on. So thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't joined me before, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe if you like what you see for further bits and pieces. Join me in my journey. And that's it. And for those of you that have taken the time, all of you to join me today, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye. Bye.